Archangel Michael says, something unexpected has been happening in silence behind your back. This person has been watching you, not in the way of eyes alone, but through the depth of a soul that cannot lie. They didn't plan for this love, especially not with the age difference between you, but it happened, and it's real. At first, they tried to ignore it. They believed that the years between you would serve as a barrier, a reason to walk away. But what they felt when they looked at you shook the very core of their heart. It started small, soft smiles, shared glances, words that lingered in the air a little longer than they should have. You reminded them of a warmth they had lost somewhere along the journey of life. And despite all logic and expectations, they couldn't help but fall deeper. Every moment they spent near you made their emotions grow stronger. They saw your strength, your resilience, your softness beneath the surface. You brought out a version of themselves that even they had forgotten existed. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They wanted to tell you sooner, but they feared judgment. People around them whispered, society drew lines in the sand, and time stood as an enemy. But love, true love, knows no boundary and bows to no clock. They admired the way you carry yourself, with grace beyond your years. There's something in your presence that makes the world feel steady for them. Even in your silence, you comfort them. Archangel Michael says, there is a reason this connection formed in a way neither of you expected. It's not about coincidence, it's about destiny moving pieces without your awareness. This love was meant to break patterns, meant to awaken something divine. They started writing letters they never sent, messages they never dared to deliver. In every word they wrote but didn't send, their heart bled with unspoken truth. The age difference never mattered to their soul. It only mattered to their mind. Type Amen to get blessing 888. They dreamed of you more than they admitted. In those dreams, they weren't counting years, they were living in moments. Moments where love breathed freely, without shame or fear. Even when they tried to walk away, life kept bringing you back into their view. They would open their phone and see a photo of you by chance. Or hear your name mentioned by someone passing by. They know your story, the hurt you've carried, the wounds you've hidden behind your smile. And yet, instead of turning away, it made them love you more. Because you are not just beautiful, you are strong, and strong is rare. They remember the day their heart slipped. It wasn't loud or dramatic, it was a glance, a pause, a moment when everything shifted. They knew, from that point, there would be no turning back. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They started noticing the little things about you. How your laughter rises slightly at the end. How your eyes light up when you're passionate about something. It drove them to madness, the restraint. They were surrounded by noise, but your silence was louder. They wanted to protect you even before they knew why. You were like a light they didn't expect to find. A fire that quietly warmed them in the coldest parts of their journey. And suddenly, the age difference became the smallest detail in a much bigger story. Archangel Michael says, this person sees your soul, not your birth year. They are wrestling with emotions that won't be silenced anymore. They are gathering the courage to say what they've buried for too long. Type Amen to get blessing 999. There's a day coming soon when they will finally speak. Their voice might tremble, but their words will be pure. Because they are choosing truth over fear now. They've watched you love others who didn't deserve your heart. They've stayed quiet, believing you deserve to make your own choices. But the weight of silence is beginning to break them. They've tried to distract themselves. Tried dating others, trying to force feelings. But nothing compares to the purity they feel when they look at you. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Archangel Michael says, love like this only comes once in many lifetimes. If you ignore it, you will both carry a silent ache forever. But if you honor it, miracles will unfold. This person has cried for you. Not because of pain, but because of overwhelming truth. They never imagined their heart would belong to someone like you. You've made them feel young in a way years can't describe. You've made them believe again, in magic, in hope, in forever. And now they are choosing you, despite what the world says. They want to show you the parts of themselves they've hidden. The gentle parts, the broken parts, the healed parts. Because you make them feel safe in a world that never did. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They are rehearsing what to say. Over and over, rewriting their confession in their head. But none of the words seem worthy of you. They want to build a future, not built on illusions, but honesty. A life where laughter echoes louder than judgment. Where you both grow, not apart, but deeper into love. They know your fears, your hesitations, your doubts. And they aren't here to pressure you. They are here to love you in the rhythm that your heart needs. God says, your meeting was written in a place higher than time. This bond is not of man, it's of spirit. The love you both feel is only beginning to reveal its purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 232. They know others might not understand. They know some will speak, some will frown. But their loyalty lies with their heart, not the opinions of strangers. They will love you softly, like rain on quiet mornings. They will love you fiercely, like waves that refuse to leave the shore. And through it all, they will love you truthfully. They see your dreams, and they want to support them. They see your tiredness, and they want to soothe it. They see your light, and they want to protect it. This is not a game to them. This is not a passing feeling. It's a lifetime woven between your gaze and theirs. Type Amen to get blessing 373. They believe in you. Not the version the world sees, but the one that trembles at night. The one that still holds on, even after everything. They will bring flowers, not just to your hands, but to your spirit. They will be a safe place when the world gets loud. They will love you until the stars forget how to shine. Archangel Michael says, the time is coming. They are closer than ever to telling you. And when they do, you will feel the truth before they finish speaking. Their love doesn't care what the clock says. Their love only knows the rhythm of your heartbeat. And soon, both your heartbeats will beat together. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They've walked away before, thinking distance would kill the feeling. But the more space they created, the louder your presence became in their life. They now realize that love like this doesn't fade, it grows in silence. They remember every detail about you, even the ones you forgot you showed. The way you fix your sleeve when you're nervous, the way your voice softens at night. They've memorized your energy, and it lives in them like a rhythm. They've seen people pass through their life, but no one left a mark like you. You didn't try to impress them, you were just yourself. And that honesty melted every wall they had spent years building. They want to tell you everything. How they noticed you from the first moment. How they fought their feelings because they didn't want to complicate your life. Type Amen to get blessing 414. They wonder if you already know. They see the way you look at them sometimes, like you sense it too. They feel the way your energy responds when they're close. You are not like the others, they know this deeply. You are rare, like a hidden jewel the world walked past. And they want to treasure you, not hide you. God says, this love is protected. It has faced storms and survived in silence. Now, the clouds are parting, and the truth is rising like the sun. They've been waiting for a sign. A moment where they could be sure you're ready. And that moment is coming closer than you think. They want to laugh with you in places you've never been. To hold your hand under skies unfamiliar to both. To create memories that belong to only you two. Type Amen to get blessing 313. They have imagined growing old with you, not despite the age difference, but because of the soul connection. They want to celebrate you when the world forgets. They want to remind you who you are when you feel lost. Their past doesn't scare them anymore. Because your presence has healed parts of them they never thought would mend. Your smile alone has rewritten stories of pain. They aren't interested in rushing things. They respect your pace, your choices, your wounds. But they are here, and they aren't going anywhere. They dream of simple things, sharing coffee, cooking meals, slow walks. Because they know the power of quiet moments with someone you truly love. They don't need fireworks when your silence feels like home. Type Amen to get blessing 525. Archangel Michael says, this connection will face tests. People may not understand it. But the only validation it needs is the way your hearts respond to each other. They have grown more because of you than anyone else. Your wisdom lights the way, even when you don't know it. They look at you like a blessing, because that's what you are. They will show up for you in ways others never did. They will listen, support, and protect your peace. They won't treat you like an option, but like the only choice. Even your flaws, they adore. Even your silence, they cherish. Even your fears, they want to hold gently and heal. You are not someone they want just for a moment. You are someone they want for every chapter left to write. And they're ready to begin the first line, with you. Type Amen to get blessing 636. They'll never ask you to change. They fell in love with the version of you that the world overlooks. That's the version they want to honor every day. They've waited their whole life to feel this, even if they didn't know it. And now that they do, they refuse to let fear stop them. They are choosing to love you as you are, with all the pieces you carry. Your laugh brings color to their world. Your voice brings calm in the middle of chaos. You are their peace in human form. They see the future when they look at you. Not because of hope, but because of truth. This connection was written long before you both even arrived here. Type Amen to get blessing 747. They're preparing something for you. A confession, a message, a sign, something from the heart. It may come when you least expect it, but it will carry everything. You may receive it through a letter, a song, a whispered word. But when it comes, your spirit will recognize it. Because your soul has been waiting too. They want to walk into every storm with you. Not to save you, but to stand beside you until the clouds pass. Their love is not to possess, but to protect. God says, when two spirits are meant to meet, nothing can keep them apart. Not time, not age, not distance. And now, nothing will. They want to bring you peace after all your battles. They want to show you what love without limits feels like. They want to be your reason to smile again. Type Amen to get blessing 888. They are not afraid of what others will say anymore. They've chosen truth, and that truth is you. They would rather face whispers than live without your presence. They will love you with hands that don't shake. With a heart that no longer hides. With eyes that only see you, and no one else. They understand your silence. They respect your stillness. They are patient, because they know your love is worth the wait. They want you to feel safe. They want you to feel seen. They want you to feel loved like never before. This is not a phase. This is not a crush. This is soul-level recognition. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, soon, the veil will lift. The moment will come when you both stand in front of each other, exposed and free. And every doubt you ever had will melt away in that one moment of truth. They are practicing what to say right now. Their hands tremble, their heart races, but their intention is clear. They are coming to you, not with perfection, but with purity. You will feel their love without words. You will see it in the way they look at you. You will know, finally, what your heart has been waiting for. God says, this is not an accident. This is not forbidden. This is divine alignment unfolding in its time. When the moment comes, receive it gently. Open your heart slowly. And let love flow where it's always belonged. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They aren't perfect. They've made mistakes, taken wrong turns, fallen before. But their love for you is the purest truth they've ever known. You gave them something they thought they'd never find again. A reason to believe. A reason to feel alive. They will speak soon. And when they do, let your soul listen, not your fear. Because sometimes, love waits years just to arrive at the right heart. You are their home. You are their light. You are the beginning of their forever. And now, their heart is coming for yours. No matter the time. No matter the age. Type Amen to get blessing 333. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They have sat in silence for hours just thinking of how to say it. The fear of being misunderstood has kept their heart in chains. But now, the need to tell you is stronger than the fear of rejection. They want to pour their soul out to you like rain over dry land. Not to overwhelm you, but to water the parts of you that have been waiting. Because even if you haven't spoken it, they feel your heart reaching out. This is not a passing feeling, it's been growing each day, in quiet corners. It lives in the way they whisper your name to themselves when no one is listening. It lives in the tears they've cried when they missed you more than they should have. You've become the rhythm to their thoughts. You've taken up space in places they once thought were empty forever. Now, your absence feels louder than any sound. Type Amen to get blessing 117. They remember moments with you that felt ordinary, but to them, were magic. The way you smiled across the room, the way you said goodbye like you meant it. Those little things created earthquakes in their heart. They didn't expect to feel this way. But love doesn't need permission. It arrives quietly, then stays loudly. They've tried writing their emotions in journals. They've tried praying them away. But their soul won't let go of you. Even their dreams betray them, painting pictures of what could be. Of quiet nights with you beside them, of laughter echoing through shared walls. Their heart knows, this love is not an illusion. Type Amen to get blessing 262. They've seen the way you walk through life carrying strength like armor. And yet, they know the weight you bear inside. They want to be the one who carries some of it with you. Not to save you, but to walk with you, hand in hand. To share the journey you've always walked alone. To bring warmth into rooms that once felt cold. They've thought about the first time they'll say it. Will it be in person? Will their hands tremble? Yes. But their love will be unshaken. They want to look into your eyes and let the truth spill freely. I love you, and I have for longer than you know. They've rehearsed it 1,000 times, and every time it ends in tears. Type Amen to get blessing 818. God says, the wait has served a purpose. The silence has taught both of you the value of what is coming. Now, the time draws near for the breakthrough. You may have sensed something shifting. A gentle pull towards someone you didn't expect. That's because your heart is already responding. This person has grown because of you. Your presence alone has awakened healing in them. You've reminded them of a version of love they thought only existed in dreams. They don't care what others think anymore. The age between you is just a number, the soul doesn't age. They love you for the way you see the world, not how long you've lived in it. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They want to create something lasting with you. A foundation built not on years, but on truth. A life where every day feels like a prayer answered. They imagine waking up with you beside them. Sharing morning coffee, exchanging tired smiles, growing older in love. They imagine a future where age fades and only emotion remains. Their friends might not understand, and family may raise questions. But none of it matters to them, not anymore. Because their heart has made its choice. They want to know your favorite songs, your hidden fears. They want to know how you take your tea, and why you don't like crowded rooms. They want to know everything, because loving you means loving it all. Type Amen to get blessing 525. Archangel Michael says, this love has been watched over. Every delay, every separation, every moment of silence has been sacred. The timing was never wrong, it was preparation. This person has held on through every season. Spring came with longing, summer with doubt, fall with questions, and winter with loneliness. But they never let go of hope. Now, they're closer than ever. Closer to opening up, to stepping into truth. Closer to calling your name out loud instead of whispering it into pillows. They will tell you soon. And when they do, your life will never be the same again. Because this is the love your soul prayed for. Type Amen to get blessing 313. They've been healing in secret. You may not know how much they've changed because of you. But your light inspired them to become a better version of themselves. They're stronger now, not because life was kind, but because they had something to fight for. That something was you. You gave them hope when the world gave them silence. They will protect this love. Not just from outsiders, but from their own fear. They're not hiding anymore. They're ready to hold your hand and not let go. Ready to write a story that no one else can write. A story that begins with, against all odds. Type Amen to get blessing 717. God says, their soul has been crying to reach you. Even when their lips were sealed, their energy was calling your name. This bond is sacred, eternal, unshakable. They are not coming to ask for a chance, they're coming to offer a life. A life where your love is cherished every day. A life where you are never made to feel less than because of time. They're bringing with them all the years they lived without you. And all the dreams they want to fulfill with you. They're bringing devotion, not distraction. They will walk beside you, when the crowd cheers and when it vanishes. They will celebrate your wins, cry with your losses, and hold space for every in-between. Because you are no longer just a feeling, they've made you their purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 606. You have waited, not even knowing what you were waiting for. But your heart has always known this person was coming. Every failed relationship, every lonely night, it all led to this. They don't want to fix your broken parts. They want to sit with them, honor them, and remind you that you are whole. You don't need changing, you need cherishing. And that's what they're here to do. To love you not despite your story, but because of it. To show you that real love doesn't shrink from the truth. They are choosing you, not out of convenience, but out of conviction. Their heart has traveled years to get to this moment. And now, it only beats your name. Type Amen to get blessing 414. They are coming, not tomorrow, not someday, but now. This message is their silent voice reaching through the divine to prepare you. To open your heart for what is already moving your way. You may feel nervous, but don't be afraid. You've been seen. You've been loved. And now, you're about to be held like never before. Their hands are ready to wipe your past away. Their arms are ready to carry the future. And their soul is ready to meet you in the present. This is not the end of something. This is the beginning of a love that no age, no doubt, no fear can destroy. This is the love that was written before either of you knew how to love. Type Amen to get blessing 333. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contribution.